What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll tell you, today we have got a fifth wheel that had a pretty darn surprising half bath that I think you guys are going to really like. Now, this is going to be like a traditional rear living kind of front bath setup, but like I said, the half bath shocked me. I was not expecting to see that one bit, but it's the 2026 Cougar 355FBS. I'm going to include a link for Funtown RV for some shopping, but I'll also include all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes down in the description. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get the weight right now. But I mean, what do you guys think here of the exterior? I was shocked when I found out that I haven't shot any of the 26 Cougars yet. I don't know why I've been missing that. So maybe comment what floor plans you would like to see next. You got the Curt Helix here too as well, so a little bit more of a comfortable towing experience for you. But as far as you know, the basics here, unloaded vehicle weight 11,720, so that's going to be like within that 2,500 rating or so. An overall GVWR of 13.9, which means it can hold 2,200 pounds, you know, worth of stuff. But again, I love the decor that they have, and Keystone is putting out some of my favorite full body paint options. Matter of fact, I did see a platinum version of a Cougar where it had like silvered out windows and completely platinum exterior, like a matte finish. Pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be posting that one here in the next couple days if it's not already, but it's a little guy. But again, 2026 Cougar 355 FBS. You guys will have to let me know if you guys like this as much as I did. I mean, first off, it looks great. I mean, I think this is just a beautiful decor job. I like the extra lighting that they have, you know, as far as like the accents are concerned, without overdoing it. But dual opposing slides, which means there's going to be a lot of moving and grooving room. And this is what I was talking about for a classic rear living. You know, just about every rear living has your dinette, your theater seating, the sofa that pulls out with an entertainment. There's also storage back behind that. I'm not very happy with fireplaces right now. I just did the 350 LLK, took off my hoodie because I was getting hotter than bejeebers. And well, it turns out I took my mic off with it. So talk about pissing you off after talking to yourself since 5 in the morning in RVs all day. That was a gut punch. I don't know if I'm going to redo it or what, but I can't look at the thing right now. But this is the half bath, and this is where it surprised me. I kind of rushed into that. It looks basically like it would just be some pantry space, but then, you know, you open this up, and I just think it is such a cool use of space. I mean, it's nothing that's too crazy, but it's a porcelain foot flush throne. You also have all the head height, because this is not a short unit by any means, with the old Steamer Stink Sucker 3000 right up there in the roof. You got a mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. But I mean, look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? Really everything you need. If you got guests sleeping on the pull-out sofa or something, you know, they don't have to worry about coming in and getting into your space. And then that allows you to have the front bath without people walking through to get into, you know, into the bathroom whenever they got to take a leak or whatever they got to do. You're also going to see that you got outlets on the island here, solid surface countertops, you know, all throughout. So babe, if you're watching, I love you. And then look at all the storage that you get. So the bottom two are going to be about twice the size of this, just so you know. Stainless steel undermounted bowl, the high-rise faucet, whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. And then this right there, you got yourself, you know, your, what you call them, like your drying rack and your cutting board up top. And then I love to see that. 2 trash cans along with, you know, a place for paper towel holders, maybe some bags, you know, things of that nature. And then right behind it is going to be, you know, your oven. We'll get back to that. Refrigerator's a 12 volt. We got the travel lock on right now. Freezer on the left, refrigerator on the right. Actually, I guess we might as well just show this now. No rhyme or reason to hide it. Let me see here. All right, so you got power tower. Sorry, I'm getting text. Let me go ahead and put this on airplane mode. You have pop-up tower right there, pop-up tower right here. And what I mean by that is it's wireless charging, and then 2 outlets, USB and universal C, so you don't have to worry about running short if you're plugging in Keurigs or KitchenAids or whatever you might be doing. You see it's the soft close as well. Microwave with the old potato mode, more storage over to the left. And I'm a big light fixture guy, and I think those are pretty cool looking. It also kind of reminds me of their logo. I actually think it'd be kind of cool if they rounded it out and made it their logo. I think that'd be a neat little addition. So you have the flush mount floor system right here. You have a table with no knee knockers. You got kind of a bench style seating over here. 2 chairs over there, windows that all open up. You can see it provides you with a ton of good coverage. And the head height on this, I'm about 6 foot, 6'1" with the Skechers on. We're rocking Skechers today. And you got about 6'1", 6'2" there, I would say. Underlit for the theater seating as well, with your cup holders that are glowing up like Justice. They're also going to be, you got like the light and you got the heat. You got massage mode as well, which is pretty cool. And then you got some areas right there for like a remote. It's also going to be, if you sit down, directly across from your TV as well. So you get some good, kind of TV coverage, I guess you would say. Fireplace to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. And then right over here, you have a pull-out sofa. You're going to get 2 outlets, USB over here. Same thing over there. But a good place to sleep. Like I said, that phone call, those grandkids, things of that nature. And then even the storage here up top, coming in at an angle here up above is pretty nice. Furrion chill cube. So it's going to be a little cooler than most. This one's got 2 ACs, but you can get it with a third if you would like. The third would go right there above the half door. And then you have your speakers right here. Now behind the TV, you are going to have a little bit of extra oomph, a little bit of extra storage. And I like their handle for it as well. So you got the little octopus doodads. You also got your cordless vacuum prep right here. And you are ready to rock. You are good to go. What do you guys think? I think this is the way to take a classic up to the next level. I love that half bath. I think it's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and turn around though, and I'll show you again. Now the control for the AC, the Furrion, is going to be right here. So it's all remote, kind of oscillates there for you, and you're ready to rock. The control for the rest of the RV itself, all your slide mechanisms, awning, is all going to be right here, including your tank heaters as well, which are 12-volt pads. Cougar is also using composite flooring as well, which is fantastic. If you can't rot out composite, so if you have a leak, it won't rot out on you. Max air fans, all that good stuff. And then, you got the king bed here, 2 windows on either side. You also have plenty of outlets and places to put some stuff here up above, maybe like a glass of water. And then I don't know what you're using that for. I know my wife would have some sort of crystal, kind of shaman center right there, doing all of her stuff, burning whatever sages and whatnot, clearing the room, doing her thing. It's also going to be on a dimmer so you can set the mood right. Other AC right here, emergency exit, and then you have your dresser. So you're going to get plenty of space to put all of your stuff. If you're someone that likes to watch TV while you are snoozing, you got a TV backer, 2 outlets, and then you also have your satellite and cable over there as well. Heading back into the back. Interesting choice to only have 1 vanity. Usually they have 2, but I kind of like it because now you don't have the plumbing to get in the way, and you get 3 more pull-out drawers. So definitely drop a comment and let me know what you think about that. You got another mirror to show off the other bowling gun. Baby, we're going lefty today, baby. Outlets, on-demand hot water heater, porcelain foot flush throne, and then you have a shower big enough for probably 1.4 roundies to get in, so that's pretty darn cool. And you got about 6'4" for head clearance and a place to put up a couple towels. But I think the showstopper is going to be this closet. Nick, you could have a makeshift desk in there if you really wanted to. It'd be kind of funky with the way that the floor drops. But man, great place to put some stuff. Tons of room to hang some stuff. You got pull-out drawers all over the place. I think you are good to go. That would be my storage. My wife gets the rest. And then you got washer and dryer prep as well. So if you want to put that up here, nice thing about having washer and dryer prep up there too, is it gives you enough separation where you're maybe not hearing it, quite as loud as you would when it's typical in a bedroom closet. But yeah, drop a comment. Let me know what you think, guys. Again, this is the 2026 Cougar 355 FBS. Now, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description. So this is going to be a really nice, well-built. We already went over the composite flooring, but it's also going to be 12 on center for the aluminum structure with beads going around the exterior. Cougar is going to be one of the more premier names out there in the industry. They've been around for a long time, so they're going to be dialed in for you. You also have 4-point electric auto leveling, dual axle. Let me see here. Do we have solar up top? I don't see solar up top, but I'm sure it's wired for probably up to 400. And oh man, don't have the keys to get into the storage, but a really nice pass-through storage, as you can see by how big that door is. Tankless hot water heaters right here, the back end of your Dometic furnace right there. You also have friction hinge door, the safe T-rail that comes down so you can walk up these composite steps that flip up into the doorway. And then dual awnings, so one here, one there. You also see those marine grade speakers as well, so you are going to be covered on that avenue. You also get a little tube here for the old stinky slinky, so that's nice just to get it up and get it out of the way. 2-inch receiver, an actual ladder that links over to get on top of your fully walkable roof, and you have the backup camera prep as well. What's nice too is this is called the, I think they call it the Safety View. Yeah, Safe View power outlet. So basically when it's green, that means go. You can turn on the rest of your camper. If it's any other color, it means maybe you have like a bad connection or something like that that you want to check. As far as the slides are concerned, you can put a slide topper on the top to prevent debris from falling on top of your unit. That's kind of like a pay-to-play thing. If you want it, get it. If you don't, that's great too. Just know that you're going to be wanting to brush off some of those leaves so they don't get into your seals. You also have your black tank and your gray tank coming into one. But that's what I'm talking about. So you are going to be double sealed right there, triple sealed, which is nice. So even if the leaves do get up there, hopefully it doesn't penetrate through. And you can see, again, I wish I could show you that pass-through storage, but it kind of is what it is. And then the front, it's also locked as well. So the storage out here, I'm sorry guys, is lacking, but hopefully next time I get you some better info on that. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter. I hope to catch you guys next time. This is the 2026 Cougar 355 FBS. Have a great day. See ya.